Now, that's a great idea, calling the other boy's parents. But what might happen when Dad makes that call?
You're likely to get a positive response or a negative. The positive response is those parents say, gee, I know we just discovered this too, and we want to try to do something. Let's all work together and prevent this from happening to our kids again. The negative response is the parent who says, I'm teaching my child to drink responsibly. If your child got drunk, that's your problem. You haven't done a good job of teaching your child to drink responsibly. That's a hard call or a hard response because it is putting pressure on you. And all you have to cling to is the fact that that parent is dead wrong. It's illegal for any teenager to drink and to buy alcohol. And it's just as illegal for those parents to serve alcohol. And if the parents aren't going to cooperate, you deal with your own child and let that be your first priority.
The problems that kids have now is that they have these great anesthetizers available. Anesthetizers to take care of their fears, their feelings, drugs, alcohol use. And we find frequently that kids will start using drugs and alcohol around the same point that they start experimenting sexually. And I don't mean having sexual intercourse, but experimenting sexually.
I don't know, Steve. I think a lot of people take drugs so they can do things they don't ordinarily do, like someone has too much to drink and tells off the boss, or like those people who snort cocaine or do whatever so they can get brave enough to hold up a liquor store. You know, then people say, well, he didn't know what he was doing. He was drunk, or Your Honor, my client is not responsible for his actions on the aforementioned evening because he was under the influence of a dangerous personality-altering narcotic, right? Yeah, well, you know, Steve, that those people were totally responsible for what they did because they made the choice to take the drugs in the first place. See, it's just the same with kids like you. People your age are just starting to realize that they're sexual, and you start paying more attention to girls, and start feeling these feelings that you want to do more than just hold hands, and that can get pretty scary. And I guess that's one reason that some kids get drunk and go to bed together, and later they say, I didn't know what I was doing, or I don't even know if anything happened or not, right? Well, the thing about sex is that it's supposed to be a beautiful sharing sort of a thing. It should be a positive experience between two people who love each other and are mature enough to go into it without having to block out half their brains first or throw up all over each other afterward. Now, maybe you're not old enough for that kind of maturity yet, and that's okay. The law understands that. That's why there are laws against your drinking. Now, I hope all your sexual experiences are good ones, really, without any drugs necessary. But there's one thing I want to make really clear. You're responsible for everything you do. And just the same as if you got drunk and killed somebody with a car, you're responsible if you get loaded and get somebody pregnant or get a disease or make someone unhappy. Now, you know I love you, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I want you to think about this, because this is going to be your decision to make.
How often do you disapprove of the choices your child makes in life? I bet you have a thing or two to say about the hair, the clothes, or the friends he keeps. Well, you must let your child know where you stand, but do it without judging him. Let's see the difference.
You're just a sheep, Karen. That's all you are, a sheep that follows a crowd. You never question anything. You never stop and think what might be right for you. Oh, you just do whatever your stupid friends are doing. And then look at you. Just take a look at yourself in the mirror. I mean, you really want to run around looking like this Madonna person? Follow the leader, just another dumb sheep. No, I'll tell you something. You're worse than that. You're a lemming. You'd probably run off the edge of a cliff if somebody else thought it was a good idea.
Now, Dad, you might be justified in your beliefs, but you mustn't play judge, because what will happen is she'll reject your values just to prove you can't control her. Instead, involve yourself in her life as an authority figure. Have the discussion, but instead of pounding the gavel, address her needs. Try it again.
Karen, I know how important your friends are to you, and that it's important also to feel a part of the crowd. But, honey, you've got to learn to start thinking for yourself. I know they put a lot of pressure on you to do what they're doing, but I'll tell you the truth, I have a lot of trouble with your friends.
Wonderful. Now you're on the right path to tackling the problem. We cannot stress too much the importance of parents communicating with each other and raising their child with one voice, one set of rules. Kids are smart, and if they figure out that one parent is more permissive than the other, they'll play the divide and conquer game to get to do a lot of things they shouldn't be doing. United we stand, divided we fall was never truer than with the parents of a wily kid who knows how to push the right buttons to pit mom against dad. Watch this manipulation.
Hi, guys.
Where the hell have you been?
The basketball game.
That was over at 9 o'clock. You should have been home an hour and a half ago.
We have told you and told you over and over again that if you're going to be late, give us a call. We worry about you.
We just got to talking and stuff out in the parking lot. I lost track of time, that's all.
Fine. Okay, well, there won't be any more basketball games for a while. You're grounded.
Why?
Because you're obviously incapable of looking at your watch.
Well, I did look at my watch. When I saw what time it was, I came home.
Don't you get smart with me, buddy.
Listen, while we're on the subject, mister, you would never have explained to me why you were late 2 hours after school the other day.
Well? Well?
I couldn't call.
Why couldn't you call?
It was Wednesday.
Wednesday? What's Wednesday?
Well, you know I have a standing hair and nail appointment every Wednesday afternoon.
Right.
Oh, don't start, Frank.
Well, I certainly can't be here to supervise the kid after school.
Well, it's only once a week.
Yeah, what about Monday night when I had to stop and pick up a pizza
Oh,
on the way
fine,
home?
now. I
'Cause
can't
you
even
got
go to
hung
the
up and
dentist.
stuff. No, the point is, why can't you make your appointments early on the day so you can be here when your child gets
What do you
home
want me to
from
do?
school?
Let my teeth rot?
No, just...
Hold it. You see what's happened here? You two are now sniping at one another on one of your frequent battlegrounds, and your son's off the hook. He's even left the room. Once again, parents need to stick together where their child is concerned. Talk to one another and stay on track. That's the only way to stay in charge. Now, let's take a look at a positive way of monitoring your child's activities and laying down the law. And let's see what happens when a child is dealt with honestly and treated with respect.
Hiya, kiddo. Where are you going tonight?
To a movie with Mike.
Which one?
The new Woody Allen.
Oh, it's got wonderful reviews. You going to the 8 o'clock show?
Well, 8:30.
Well, if it's like all other Woody Allen movies, it should be out early. About 10?
Yep, looks like it.
Then what?
Well, we were invited to this party over in Redlands.
Well, who do you know in Redlands?
I don't know, some guy Mike knows from the swim gym. I think he's supposed to be rich or something.
You don't know him?
No.
Well, Redlands is a long way to go for a party when you don't even know the guy who's giving it.
Well, that doesn't matter, Mom. I'll meet the people. Besides, new girls and new blood.
I am not in love with this idea.
Why not?
For openers, I don't know what kind of party this is going to be.
A regular party. Sex, drugs, and rock and roll.
It's very funny, Jeff. I'm serious. I want to know who the boy is and whether his parents are going to be there.
Mom, this is ridiculous. Who cares if his parents are going to be there? I don't want to meet his parents.
My instincts tell me that this is going to be one of those parties.
What's one of those parties?
No supervision. Probably alcohol, possibly other drugs. Potential trouble for you.
Mom, Mike's going to be there. Probably JB's going, and their parents aren't freaking out.
Look, what Mike and JB are doing is not the point. You've got to learn to think for yourself.
I am thinking for myself. I want to go to this party.
Look, we have tried to teach you a set of values that can't be corrupted by anybody else. Not Mike, not JB, not his parents, not anyone. Listen to me. I'm going to have to veto this party.
Mom,
look, next time, sweetheart, don't spring it on me at the last minute. I don't have time to check it out.
Oh, Mom.
Oh, Mom. Come on. You know the rules, right?
Yeah.
Okay, give me up. You are going to thank me when you're 80.
You always say that.